Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Robert Wells Breckenridge, not my father, Robert K. Breckenridge. I'd like to give a brief testimony of my word and my upbringing and how I follow Jesus Christ. I was brought up in a Christian home. I prayed the sinner's prayer when I was 2, but I wasn't old enough to completely understand what that meant. A few years later, I walked down the aisle at the church and asked my father, the pastor, to baptize me in the profession of my faith in Jesus. There are many ways I feel that didn't live up to the expectations of Christian life, but I always wanted to please God. When I was 7, I was diagnosed with Tourette syndrome. Mom enrolled me in karate, and through my instructor's help and God's working in my life, I learned to maintain control over my tics. As a teenager, I was interested in computers and felt that God was leading me to pursue a career in computer science. I was able to help my dad at church with some of his IT needs. I worked helping professors with their IT problems as I worked a part-time job while I was in college. Following college, I worked for Accenture and later for the United States government. Last year, I found myself working a full-time job, pursuing a master's degree in cybersecurity and helping out 20 hours a week at my church back in Maryland. I became overwhelmed and anxious. I got on my knees and prayed to God, what do I need to do? The response I felt strongly was go now. Prior to this, I felt God saying, follow me. I walked away from my master's degree. I had to get medical treatment, and I'm slowly recuperating now with my parents at home. I began to read my Bible more and more and pray. I came across a passage in Matthew 28:16, go forth and make disciples of all nations, the Great Commission. God really impressed upon me in that spirit. I read a book about Nikki Cruz, who felt a call to pursue a degree in seminary in Dallas, Texas. My dad got his master's degree in divinity from Southwestern Seminary in Fort Worth, Texas. I am thinking about attending seminary and seeing what God leads me to do in the future. I will continue to seek Him and do my best to follow Him and tell others about Jesus, and I'm willing to walk away from everything to serve Him wherever He calls. I would like to thank everyone, especially the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. I am thankful for Bethel Church in Maryland. I am thankful for Iron Bridge Church in Chester. I am thankful for Woodlawn and all they've done for me and my family. And I'm thankful for my parents, Dr. Green, my best friend Andrew, my best friend Carol, and for letting me share my testimony. Thank you all for this opportunity.